Welcome back to Mistake on the Lake 5. We're here with pool number 10. We're in the double digits now.
Double digits. In this pool, we have RC01, Daikyi, FullCombro, and moving up from pool 8 and then 9, mythomeme.
Maybe I'm just making this up, but I think this might be the first nav match we've had besides for default races.
What?
That they have the same navigator.
Oh. I haven't been paying attention that much.
More people with score differential off, but never mind, I lied, it just wasn't up yet.
Alright, so to start, RC1 getting a early lead. This start has a lot of tricky one-hands. It's quite technical, quite easy to miss a bunch on. That is being shown as RC1 takes a sizable lead of 70k.
Very big.
RC1 showing they're clearly very comfortable with
Oh, it's a lot of big trill.
Very comfortable with their pick with 170k on the lead.
Yeah, Daikyi not having the best of times with this chart. It does look rough. Lots of one-hands.
It is. Lots of tricky one-hands, lots of tricky lasers.
Still more to go, though.
Not let up.
Weird, really weird chord patterns there at the FX. And just some triplets to finish it off. By finish it off, I mean still 15 seconds left or so. It seemed to be a very, very strong chart.
Indeed. And RC1 will take it with a very sizable lead, a 986. Very nice from RC1. At least they have a lot of unlocks, which is good. That means less rerolls for us.
It's really fun to think about. We talk about boots being like a super hard 17 for new players, like the chord gateway, and then this 17 exists. It's just a boost 17, but infinitely harder.
I don't know if I go that far.
It's just boost, but faster. But the 19 has a lot more to it.
17 is also very strong. As is the 19. It's just very strong all around.
Such a good song, though.
Indeed. Rough sketch cooked.
Lots of FX holds or double hits with one hand in this song.
Yeah, I find that this chart can kind of be split up into halves. The first half is
lasers.
Very much tech boss. Lots of hand trip, lots of one hand. Very, very tricky.
You see RC with an early lead. Actually, not anymore. It's switched.
It's going back and forth with these really tricky lasers. Less than a 10k lead.
Time for the cross hands, which we'll be seeing a lot of coming up.
Oh yeah. This chart, oh boy, the cross hands.
All right,
RC1 coming with a 41k lead. Every laser in this section is a cross hand, assuming you don't cheese it. You get to move all over the place.
Now it's standard.
And then we get into
power.
The chords.
And just in case you wanted another FX trill, or close enough to one at least.
Oh, but it's neck and neck. That trill brought the scores high as we get into the full chord rush part.
Daikyi just holding on to the lead barely for now.
It's going up and down. Holding on to the
both players missing. We're through the hardest part of the chords, but we still have more tech.
Into the hand trip part 2.
And there's still more chords at the end.
Daikyi taking a very significant lead. Almost 80K.
Hitting the end chords.
Very
976.
Nice. Very impressive. Growth memories. I know the 19 has some decent chords. I wonder what the 18 has.
Yeah, I think I played the 18 once.
It's already got some pretty significant crossovers.
Yeah, don't worry, we have Maxima watching over us and watching over this match, deciding who will win.
Thanks, Maxima. You're the best.
So true.
Anyways,
favoring Daikyi as of right now.
Daikyi ahead with just one near, neck and neck.
Fighting a miss and actually dropping to second now.
Oh, but it goes straight back to the middle. Seems like it's anybody's game. Straight banger, by the way.
Very good song.
Daikyi just 2 nears a hub.
A lot more than that now. RC finding some trouble with that section, getting into the laser bits.
It's still a pretty aggressive 18.
As at most 18 exhausts do tend to kind of be like this. I think
Daikyi with a 20K lead as we come into the last drop.
Ooh. Those are some weird chord staircases. Daikyi still holding strong.
Very large lead. And there it is with a 70K lead. Daikyi takes the match. Oh. All right, we have someone else randomly matched.
We do?
Yeah. All right.
That's really funny.
They're not part of the tournament, but they matched with us accidentally. That's funny.
So that R&T person, just pay them no mind. They're also
Anyways.
16 Volt Force playing, but you know.
Anyways,
they go off.
Combro versus RC01. Looks like Combro. Oh,
Lead switching, tied mostly.
yeah, this chart has a lot of very constant streams. They may not be the most dense thing, but the consistency will really catch you off guard, especially if you start to air chain anything. I think I have a very sizable lead though, 40K. This was Combro's pick.
Although, still in the lead for now, but we'll see if they can hold it.
I mean, of course, it really depends on how well these players can do the ending. I think we could see some real lead
Certified
streaks over
Cosmo
there.
charting. Very, very, very techy patterns here, but getting into some of the anchors. Combro rushing them a bit, but it seems RC's having a bit more of a tough time with it.
Indeed, Cosmo does like his button tech. It's kind of a staple you see in every one of their charts.
For sure.
Also, this card has
Here
a
we go.
lot of 3-note chords. And here we go with the Jack Trills. I guess I'm calling them that now.
It's so rough. Combro's holding on though.
Combro with an almost 100K lead.
986.
986. Very impressive.
I remember this 18. This 18's funny.
It's a banger.
Yeah, it is a banger.
as we start, RC1 picks up a slight lead. Combro takes it back.
A lot of
record,
weird.
this was RC1's pick.
Yeah, there's a lot of really weird patterns, at least to look at in this map. They form a lot of shapes.
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, we saw with the buttons, with the diagonal lasers, kind of forming like little half diamonds.
Yeah, lots of techie charts. Lots of techie charts this match. RC1 taking a slight lead, about 8K.
Yeah, Combo dropped a laser. Another one.
RC1 did the same. It's a pretty big crossover here.
Combo dropping more points. Trying to go between 35 and 31K for the lead.
RC1 getting a significant lead.
This last part is pretty difficult though.
Indeed.
But Combo seems to actually
Both players
be one.
getting a lot of trouble on that screen section.
Yeah, Combo having a worse time of it though. You're sending it's very techy. A 991.
And RC1 takes it with a 991. Very nice. And with that, that means we will go to tiebreaker.
L9.
Which is L9 by Paraoka.
Here we go. Tiebreaker for this match. I'm sad our third player isn't here with us to experience this tiebreaker.
RC1 taking, sorry, Combro taking a significant lead to start. 50K. This start has a lot of these, lots of movement between the buttons and the knobs here.
Yes, it does.
And I believe soon we have the funny act part. Excellent. I think Combro pucked that.
I think on the last one, like with the speed up, I believe they got one or two lates, but they hit all the quads technically.
Yeah.
A pretty decisive lead so far. Not over, but it is a quite large lead. Missing a bit, but getting back on quickly.
Very tough one-hand section. Requires a lot of dexterity to hit these.
I mean, I guess if we see people struggling with these one hands, I guess it makes sense why Alpha Omega was banned, huh?
Yeah. Combro's still holding a pretty big lead as we go into the ending here. Look at the outro. I say that with 20% left of the song, but you know.
Not much score is left.
Indeed.
And with a 992.
992. Combro wins the match. I think one of the most notable things about Fly Like You is how difficult it is to score.
It is a very, very difficult chart to score for sure.
Because it has a lot of really big bursts, and also that slowdown section at the end is very tough.
It's like it's a reverse jump scare.
Yeah, lots. I feel like the lead could jump either direction at any time.
Here we go. The first real song of this match.
Oh no,
Both
early
lasers.
laser drop. causes Daikyi to get a sizable early lead. Honestly, the lasers in this start seem pretty difficult too.
Yeah.
All things considered, for Nemesis at least. Daikyi holding UC still.
No longer holding
that
UC.
pretty dense batter.
But 50K points ahead. Starting to see some of the buttons coming in.
Lots of tough streams here.
Here we go.
24th rolls. Daikyi still holding a significant lead. But of course, as we go into the slowdown, that could change. Daikyi gear shifting a bit. That pattern is mean.
And
Daikyi
it
takes
does
the
hold it.
point with a 971. Interestingly, that was Combro's pick.
Interesting indeed. Maybe this will be a quick match for Daikyi. I forgot that this was Blaster Gate because I've played the 18 on Cap. I don't know if I played the 19 though. The 18 is just PCB, I think.
At the very least, we're giving the Kanase players some new Blaster Gate unlocks. Anyway, we saw it here earlier, but here we go again. Bangin Burst. Lots and lots of jacks. And then some very tough chord runs at the end. This start does not let up. Combro taking an early lead. But again, I still feel like this could go either way. Daikyi takes the lead back.
Heading to the first chord section now.
Coming back and forth, just a few nears difference. Truly anyone's game.
Yeah, get a little bit of a break with this section, but not much.
Not by much.
It's easier, but not by much.
Easier. Being the emphasis.
And now it gets hard again.
Back to the Jags.
Bangin Burst.
And into the chord rolls we go.
Combro still holding lead for now.
Tough anchors too. Daikyi dropping a lot means Combro getting a significant lead. But of course we have one more pattern that could change it all.
For sure. Here we go. And it just gave Combro more of a lead. 982.
Very impressive. Both players winning their opponent's picks.
Here we go. Tiebreaker. Winner of this wins this match. Already a miss from Combro, but still taking the lead for now.
One thing I think is really notable at this start is it's very difficult to act. So I feel like this score could go back and forth a lot. Anyways, this chart does not let up at the start.
It does not.
Especially with these jacks. Anyways, Combro taking a significant lead at the start. We are approaching the pattern.
The pattern
Ladies
of all
and gentlemen,
time.
Brace yourselves for the pattern.
Here we go. Oh, Daikyi hits it.
Daikyi hits it. Combro loses some points to it, but still holds a pretty solid lead.
They both miss on the train, though.
The rhythms in this just go all over the place. Very tough to act. One more long jack. Combro's still holding 50k of lead.
Daikyi is still unfortunately behind.
There's really goofy crossover section.
And with that, Combro does take the match with a 981. Ooh, weird lasers.
That was a pretty laser. Cross hands to kick us off. All right. RC01 taking a bit of an early lead, about 13k.
Train.
Woo!
I wonder if it's going to do it again.
I don't know this start that well, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Light up.
I have not played this start before.
It is a great banger, though. I cannot lie. Emo cosine sweep. Ooh, tough lasers.
You see RC1 just barely in the lead for now.
Currently anybody's game. Mythomeme currently just one near ahead. Could go either way.
Oh, those are some weird one hands.
All right, throwing some hard to read cross hands.
For sure.
Those are cool. There's RC1 with just a few near
Lasers.
the freeway. As we go into laser part 2.
If
Both
one person
players
misses the
holding.
laser,
Oh,
it's tied.
tied. Right as we get to the ending here.
It's still.
Oh my.
No.
Wow.
RC getting a few nears at the very, very end.
We almost had our first like complete tie over here. Lisa-RICCIA, it's definitely on the lower end of 19s, but I think it has a lot of notable. It has some decent tech, and it also has a lot of split trills where you have to do a one-hand trill with one hand and time your other hand to match it, which can be very difficult.
I think I played this chart once. I don't remember any of this. Glad we have you, the resident 19s grinder, here.
Thanks.
It's really is funny to call you that, even though I know you play a lot of 18s.
Yeah, I'm glad we're in the 19s folder now, because I know mostly every
Same.
chart now. The 18s are a coin toss, whether you know them or not.
Because there's just too many.
Yeah.
We do see mythomeme with a pretty sizable lead to start off.
This was indeed Mythos' pick. Mythos still UCing. And right as I say that. Still, very significant lead.
Yeah.
As we go into some long drags. Both players handling them quite well.
Yeah. I think Mytho lost a little bit of lead, but not very much. Halfway
Still
through the chart
squarely
now.
ahead.
Both players messing up, but Mytho's still coming out on top, having a larger lead. Oh, that's rude.
And here we go into the lots of split drills section. Very tough to ag.
Mytho getting a lot of earlies, but so does RC. And with that, we do have mythomeme taking it 2-0.
Very impressive. Yeah, 9th Sin has a lot. It's pretty bun dense, and with the buns it does have, it is quite tricky. I feel like it has a lot of jacks in it too.
Well, only one of our players can play a 19 on their first track.
All right, good.
Luckily.
They have it. They have it. Let's go.
This is when I would make the joke about surely the person who picked it would have the chart, but that's already happened.
Yeah, it sure has.
Mytho on the left, Daikyi on the right. Here we go. This is a good song, though.
We've had a small network hiccup, but I think we're good now.
Yep.
Anyways, mythomeme picking up a early lead once again. I'm starting to think they have a chance to make it a full 11 at this rate. Climbing all the way to
Certainly a
full
chance.
8. Quite the climb. But of course, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We still have 2 more full matches to go.
Daikyi's struggling with some of these one-hands.
That was almost 90K point lead. And we dropped into the drop. Lots and lots of tough button tag patterns.
Very, very strong pick for mythomeme in the end.
Indeed.
988.
トラックコンプリート。マッチングモード起動するわ。
Here we go.
This chart does have a lot of really tricky patterns in it, as well as a very dense ending. Quite the difficulty spike there.
The one-hands of this chart are also quite rough.
That too. It is a Honestly, it's a pretty well-rounded chart, all things considered.
Surprisingly.
Very difficult, well-rounded chart, but, you know.
Here's the one hands.
Mytho holding a pretty consistent accuracy through these stream sections, garnering them a 20k lead.
Making it through the weird
Nailing the
chords.
24th as well.
Foot drills. Here we go.
Into the
Verticals. mythomeme holds. In fact, it's a greater lead.
These one hands are really tough. But both players hold them pretty well.
Still quite a number of the chart left to go. It's not over until it's over. The chart never stops.
Especially not with the ending.
The lead has decreased.
And Mytho takes
does
a
hold.
50k lead,
トラックコンプリート
making the winner of this match as well, going 2-0, in a position to win Pool 10 as well. Anyway, for this first match, we'll be moving into Ongaku Resolve. You also hang on.
One of the 19s of all time.
It's very interesting. Density-wise, not a lot. It's pretty simple.
Everything else wise, quite a lot.
Yeah, it's got Soflon, it's got tech. What more could you need?
起動
One thing about the nature of this song, I do feel like it could go either way.
Yeah. Combro struggling a lot with the intro. By a lot, I mean actually only 2,000 points of difference. Just look
pretty even.
worse. Very good song though.
That is true. You also hear the creeps.
Really hard one hand.
Oh no. Combro dropping a lot on that tough one hand.
Slow down. Speeding back up.
Oh, but it's neck and neck once again.
Doesn't mean dropping down in the second now.
For the record, this was Combro's pick.
I always miss those lasers. The fact they go backwards from how they normally do.
Yeah, those lasers love to trick you.
Oh, laser.
Oh no. Without dropping a hold, but combo dropping a laser, bringing the lead back to where it was.
Both of them seem to be getting Nemesis lasered.
As one does.
If I remember correctly, the ending of this chart is a little ridiculous.
Correct. Once again, mythomeme takes it by 50k.
But here we
All
go.
the way up from pool 8.
Potentially the final chart of the day.
We shall see.
マッチングモード起動
BELOBOG. If you haven't seen this chart and why it's notorious, you'll find out very soon.
Here we go.
We also have these very difficult sort of gallop
I hope you
things.
like this
I don't know
pattern.
how to call them.
You'll be seeing it a lot.
Tricky rolls.
Mythomeme getting a bit of rushing a little bit. Rushing a lot.
And then we have the pattern. Combro, all right, hucking the pattern. But of course, that's not the only instance of it. We got a lot more where that came from. With a 16K, oh no!
Some
the
lasers.
laser.
This is a very big lead for Combro, though.
A nasty laser drop. You hate to see it. Losing a button chart to the lasers, that's the Nemesis special. But of
Really
course,
is.
we're not done yet.
And still, this part's not easy either. Holding with Jax is really hard, but Mythomeme's making it look easy.
Combro going crazy on it. Unfortunately, Mythomeme's lead is just too much. Just very dense ending.
And with that,
And there you have it. Mythomeme going 3-0 again, winning 6 matches in a row.
that we will see Mythomeme moving on to play tomorrow in Pool 11.
Let me see, what do we got in Pool 11? We have Num 5119, we have Mr. Hour, Whisker, and now moving up all the way from Pool 8, Mythomeme.
Yeah, crazy to see her run all the way from 8 to 11.
Quite the jump.
Will we even see them make it to top 8? We need to go through
shall
one
see.
more pool, right?
Only one more.
One more.
One more.
3 more matches. Could be all that's
Yeah.
stands between Mythomeme and top
That
8.
is